No, no fitty, no fit. Hello, gentlemen. Back. I guess another. Well, I don't know. This might not be that quick. Today we have. This is a wheel spacer. You run wheels on a car, and the offset isn't right, or it's rubbing on something on the inside, and you need a little bit more space. You put this in. You got the hub of the car. The spacer goes on, and then the wheel and tire of the car go on this. This is 1/2 inch. Nope, 5/8. This is a 5/8 spacer. Yeah, anyhow. You can see some stuff here. What we need to do with this is, see, we have extended wheel studs. Extended wheel studs to make up for the spacer, but it still rides a little bit out here on these threads out here. So when you got this is screwed into the hub of the car, or the axle, and then the spacer's going to go on there. So the spacer's going to be sitting right flush there, and you can see there's a good almost a 1/2 inch. If I can set this up, almost a 1/2 inch here yet of where the wheel will sit, but then the wheel actually sits all the way, because the wheel is like 1 inch thick, so it's going to sit out in these threads a little ways. That's what these are for. These are sleeves. Thread on over the stud on the end, and couple of issues here. Well, and then that wheel has a nice flat to ride on here over these threads instead of on the threads. So a couple of issues here with these. Obviously they're way too long, so we are going to have to cut these down. Well, here's the measurement. Stud, the smooth on the stud, plus sleeve should equal 1.375 inches. The guy has just barely over 1 inch. It looks like that smooth part, the flat surface. Major diameter. What are they? The flank? Is it called the flank of the stud? I know there's a name for that. I can't think of that. So anyhow, and then this basically has to be only that 375. So really, it only has to be about that long, right there. And then the other issue with these sleeves is, you see, they stop right there. They run out of. These are rolled threads, I'm assuming, because these are for wheel studs. Yeah, you can see that thread slowly tapers off, and then it's got the taper in the end of the stud here as well. So neither one of those features is turned into these sleeves. These sleeves are fully threaded right up to the very end, or the edge. So we're going to do a little bit of taper on the inside of here, get rid of some of these threads here to go over this taper on the stud, no, this end, and also the end of this rolled thread, because it's not a full depth thread, so it's not going to be able to thread with the sleeve either. So we're going to have to do that taper in the sleeve deep enough to clear the taper and clear the edge of that, or the end of that rolled thread, a ways away from even starting to get into that taper. And I'll measure this distance and we'll know how far we got to taper that in to get that. It'll be all, it looks like lathe work. I got obviously 5 of these to do. He's got the one stud here, so I got a reference. Oh yeah, here's these other sleeves. We got to cut those down, taper them, and oh yeah, the other problem is this. No fitty, no fit. So those got to be either drilled or reamed out. Well, I don't know, it might be too much for the reamer. We'll try it. Unless we step up like 2 reamer sizes, we'll see. So yeah, there's our plan. Okay, yeah, let's do it. All right, come on. Okay, we're gonna go after the taper on the end of these sleeves first, just because now's a nice time to work with that. I'm sorry, it's a bit loud in here. It's raining on a metal roof. Can't help it. This, I think we'll do this. Maybe just slightly. And I think I got this, yeah, compound set at 40, maybe a little bit more than 40. Whew, she's coming down good. Set it at we'll go all the way to 50 because we got to go a little ways in. Back carriage right there. Pick up this edge. There. It's already got a taper in it. Huh. I'm just turning the compound in and out right now. I turn the compound in and out to go with the taper, and I use a cross slide. Just a little turn out every time to take a deeper cut. That first thread got rolled over in there a little bit. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper because that's on the name. No, that's not enough. There is a taper now on the back side of this, so I'm just gonna go straight in and just take off a couple of turns of thread here. I'll have to adjust this flat like that. That should do it. I'm gonna have to get a tap or something to clean these threads up on the very end here. That cutting bit actually rolled the very edge at a first thread over, and then you gotta clean that up to get it to work again. Tap is whatever. Tap is whatever you can't read anymore. I feel like I should start from the other side here. I can take this out. That's no problem. Well, wow, for frog snacks. Okay, that's all I needed. Throw it on so we can check it work. What? Nah. Yeah, sure enough, she's not. It's not threading on more than a whole lot more than where it was before. What? How? Well, I guess maybe I gotta take out just a little bit more thread in there. I mean, you can see that line in there, but I mean, there's barely anything there. I took out the threads, two threads deep. I guess she wants more. That's better. Do the other 4 like that. We're almost right there. Like, I don't feel comfortable going all the way because you don't want to get like a super knife edge on the sleeve. You want to leave a little bit of a blunt edge there. So I think that's good. That's way better than what it was. Well, I'll show you on the next sleeve when I screw it on here. So I'll put this on the side. We'll do the other 4 just like this. All right, he wants a total of 1 inch, 0.3753871, 1 inch, 1 3/8 inches here, total of smooth, major diameter flank here. So write that down and let's see where we're at here. I'm just gonna make a little mark. Just a little tiny mark in there. You see that little tiny mark right there? Just that shiny. I think what I'm gonna do for cutting these to length is there's little serrations kind of like on the back side of these jaws on the inside. I'm gonna bury the part just 2 serrations deep and then set up the parting blade and part off just shy of this line I made inside of it. And then we'll do every one that way. And then I'll turn these around, stick them back in the chuck, and then I'll face that end off until I get the measurement I want. And I never have good luck with parting. We'll see how this goes. Squeak right away. Right away. Dug in on that last little bit, but that's right, we'll clean that up. So I said we're gonna face this off, and right there's my line. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Right there is the line. So you see I'm just shy of it. So I can turn around, face this off, and get the right measurement that we need on these spacers. With that bottomed out, we're looking for 1.375 total. Go up against the side of the bushing there and go right there. Well, right to the edge of that. We're at 1.40. So you gotta take 25 thousandths off that sleeve. And then I'll take a measurement of what that sleeve is after we're done, and we'll make all 5 sleeves the same. Oh wait, just little touches right there. I'm lock down the carriage. So how big was this right now? This was 27, we'll say 27. So we gotta bring that down to 50, 40, 240, 245. 25 thousandths off. We'll crank this in 10, 25. We'll do this one pass. So we're at 2.7 before, 2.5, 2.49, 2.5. That's weird. We're supposed to go down to 2.450, so I guess another 5. 5,000. I'm surprised it didn't. I dialed in 25,000. There's 5. Okay, so what are we at? 247. About $1,000. I think that's gonna be good though. There we go. go. 5 spacers. Alright, now for this flange. I put all 5 of those spacers on this one stud. This flange, these holes are not big enough to pass this bigger new stud through. So we're going to have to drill these out or ream them. Maybe we will ream those. We'll have to see how far we gotta, how big we gotta go. 6, 8, 6. And he wants the holes 6 to 8, 7, like just one thou clearance. Let's see what we got close to that. Alright, I got a reamer here. It's a Yankee reamer. 0.675. So just 5 thou over what he's asking for, so I think that'll work. It is pushing it for just pounding this reamer through these holes. Well, that's over 1/8 of an inch step up. That's let me see what I got for reamers in between there. 16. I found one 0.640. Let's pound one through, but first, I got an idea for indexing this. We're going to use the mill, the new free X-Acto used old mill. And I got an idea for indexing with these existing holes on the side of the vise. I already found one pin that fits this almost exactly. So this pin, yeah, like I said, I mean, it's basically like a interference fit. Just barely. Oh man. In fact, there's like one little burr on there somewhere, I think. Oh, come out of there. Oh, now she's in there real good. Dang, niblets. Somewhere there's a little burr right there. I gotta clean that up. Okay, now you fit. Yeah. Now she fit good. Okay. So I found this piece of chunk of metal. I want to make it like this one. This one is 5.62. 5.9. I'll go turn this down. Alright, there we go. This one fits in there just super snug, no play in there. Basically holds itself in there. So I got my 2 pins. Let's go over by the mill and set up, and you can see what I'm talking about here. Alright, so my idea is here to index off some holes. This hole and this hole up against the side of the vise. Get this pin down. Yeah. And then this pin, and just get in your hole. There. And then push it up against those 2 pins and lock down this vise. Then when I line up to drill this hole right here, hopefully I'm able to index this all the way and like keep going, and every time it'll come up to this spot close enough for a wheel spacer. He'll know right away when he goes to put it on. If it doesn't fit, he'll have to go a little bit bigger on all the holes, but we're gonna be working on the ground down here by the time we get all this. First time using this chuck. So now I get this lined up over the top of this hole, and then hopefully every time after this it'll be spot on. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Speed. Where were we at? Maybe we'll do something like that. This is the 0.64. We still got to go up 20 thousandths, or no, 40 some thousandths after this one. So let's see how this goes. Holy cow, I cannot believe how smooth that is. That is freaking butter smooth. Huh. That's nuts. I got my vacuum. Now my idea is we loosen this and move this pin over there. And this pin, which is a little snugger, right there, I guess. Honestly, couldn't I just... Yeah, I could have just jumped pins, I guess. Well, no. All the way up against the side of the vise. Crank her down, and that should be just about in the same spot. Let's assume it is. Yeah. Let's try some power down feed A. Yeah, A. Engage. Engage. Yeah, she's engaged A. There. We're power feeding. Here she goes. Any second now. Don't. Do you guys, I mean, you can't even hear it. Besides a little bit of harmonics coming through the shaft. This mill is like dead silent. I cannot believe it. It is awesome. Don't mind the vacuuming of the flammables, that's okay. So I think we just move this one over here now. And spin it like this. I think so. Let's take it out. There we go. Yeah. Just like that. And repeat. Oh yeah, I was gonna step up the speed. That looks quite a bit faster. This is awesome. Best drill press ever. I cannot believe this mill is sitting out in a snowbank in a parking lot. Look how quiet that is. I don't know how to explain like how quiet that is. Yeah. How do like hold them up. Wow. Yeah, that makes noise. But I mean, I got the mic right here, and I mean, can you hear anything? Super quiet. I'm gonna be happy with this drill press. I can feel it. First job and it's already awesome. That's one thing I need for this mill yet is some sort of soft blow hammer for knocking things around. Pull power feed, and away we go. Look at it, I stand back and yeah, I'll watch like you guys watch here. I'll lean on the table. Well, there she goes, she's drilling all by herself. Look at her go. Just dead silent. This is the last one at this size, and then I'll step up the size of the reamer to the next, the 6.4 whatever, 6.47? 6.7, no, 6.75. No, 6.7, yeah, 6.75 I think it is. That'll be our final size here. Here we go. This one will be taking off 40, what is it, 47 thousandths, I think. Let's send her. Power down feed again. Looks like it's cutting on one flute a little bit more than the others. It's like it's almost too quiet. Right about there, huh? Let's set up the stop right there. Kick out. Yep. Nice. And repeat. Do you see how quiet that is? I cannot believe how quiet that is. Where are your safety glasses? And hit the stop. Click. I love it. I freaking love it. Last hole. That was a weird sound. Did you hear that? Sounded like an echo. Okay. I wanted to show you guys, like, with the chuck and a big reamer in here and a chuck, chuck, vise. And a vise and a part and everything. I mean, I'm working at, like, top of my legs. It is very low here. So I actually got a 4-inch riser to install in this mill. That'll be another video. You can watch for that one. That'll bring all this stuff up. I'll be working up here. More like waist height instead of so low. And it'll be nicer when it's higher up. Okay, we're back at the bench here. Get my pins out of here. Grabbing the wrong part here. That pin out. And, we got to see if this stud will fit through. Oh, well. Oh, those spacers aren't lined up right. Well, that's going to be that is a snug fit. Boy, hopefully that goes on there when you've got all 4 of them. Yeah, every hole it goes into. It's stopping because there's a burr on the back side here yet. I got to clean up every hole. Chamfer every hole. I have 0 flutes that I typically use, but these holes are way bigger than my biggest 0 flute. I wish I had a bigger one, but I think I got something. What a big drill bit. Yeah, that looks satisfactory. Yeah, that feels good. He only gave me 1 stud, so I'm not able to Loctite these on, get them on here, and then go on the lathe and match them very well to like I would like to for every single stud. That would be like the way to go, but that'll pass through. Yeah, that works good. I guess that's it. That's it. Try another one here, just to be sure. Likes to be sure. Kawina Brewing Company, Red Jacket, Michigan. I guess that's close enough to us. Yeah, it'll go through though. Yeah. That's what he wants, is a nice snug fit on the spacer, because when he gets that wheel and everything on here, he wants everything to lock down. When he tightens this down, he wants everything locked down to be solid and not a lot of slop in between these parts. So that'll work. And those holes turned out just beautiful. I mean, wow, just perfect. Yep. There's one little tiny burr right there. I'm gonna do stuff with that. There we go. One drilled out spacer, some sleeves for a stud, and send this one on its way. Next. Oh, hit that subscribe button down. I think it's right here. You just gotta click. Easy. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.